This is Our Family Finds, episode number 003. Alrighty, Trina, how are you tonight?
Great.
Oh, that is so good to hear, unless you're just kind of making that up.
No way.
Phoning
Not
it
making
in?
it up.
Lying to me?
Having fun. I've had caffeine. I've gone bargain hunting.
Yeah?
Life is good.
Yep, life is good. This is being recorded on Friday, December 1st. We are heading into the Yuletide season. And that's as much singing as you'll get from me, and you'll like it, okay? Yeah, heading into the Yuletide season, but we're also getting ready to celebrate our youngest son's 7th birthday.
Woohoo. So we went birthday shopping tonight. He is very specific in his request.
Yeah.
We've been to like 5 stores looking for his items, and then we had to throw in thrifting as well, because that's something Marty and I love to do. It's kind of like a break.
It is. It's a respite. It's therapy for us, I think. But we found some goodies, some great items. First off, I want to kind of recap on our last episode. I shared that I'd gotten 9 boxes of trading cards and what that looked like. Okay, I want to kind of recap and share with people what exactly I've discovered within those. Now, I have not gone through all of the boxes because we are talking about several thousands of trading cards. I do know this. There is one box that is nothing but Cincinnati Reds players. Now, some of those Cincinnati Red players are guys from the mid and late 80s. When, let's just be real candid, real honest here, the team was not really enjoyable to watch. I mean, it got so bad for Reds fans that a few of them jumped ship and actually started cheering for the Tribe. I know.
Scary.
Sacrilege. Anywho, that aside, but there are some really good ones in there, like Jose Rio, Mario Soto, Tom Hume, Jeff Brantley, Barry Larkin cards, plenty of those. George Foster's, Dave Concepcion, Johnny Bench. But again, you got to keep in mind, these are in post Big Red Machine era ball clubs. Okay. So, Bench would have been like up through 83 or something of that nature. Concepcion through 87, I think. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head. But, so there's a lot of those types of players. You're also going to find, the Doug Flynn's, the Ron Robinsons, the, Rick Auerbachs, the guys who just did a cup of coffee with the Reds after they had already had careers with other teams, around. Now, I did not find Tom Seaver. I did find Dan Dreesen, which I'm pretty stoked about in there. So I am a Reds geek and freak. Love the Cincinnati Reds, even when they don't spend the money that they need to put a competitive team on the field. It's still my team. And I like the challenge of them kind of bootstrapping. After all, that's kind of the way I live my life, right?
Now, are the rest of the boxes baseball cards?
No. Most of the cards that are in the boxes are actually NBA trading cards. So, like Alonzo Mourning, his rookie card, I've got several copies of that.
Larry Bird,
Michael Jordan,
Shaquille
O'Neal, Robert Parrish, David Robinson, Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley. Yeah, that whole group of players. Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman from both the Bulls and...
Ooh, Dennis Rodman?
Yeah. Hey, the ambassador to North Korea? Yeah. Sorry. But, yeah, so Dennis Rodman, and then, but Rodman when he was with the Pistons and the Bulls and the Spurs. No David Duncans that I've seen just yet. But again, I have not gone through all of these boxes because there are 9 boxes of cards.
Somehow he doesn't have the time. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
If all I ever did in my life was go through these boxes, it would be pure bliss.
How about Isaiah Thomas?
Yep. Isaiah Thomas for sure. Got a few of him actually. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. He was a dirty player. Wow. Ooh. Dirty player.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I like him.
Well, that's okay. And it's not the Isaiah Thomas.
I like him. I
just
mean he was a great player.
Right, but it's not the Isaiah Thomas that just got traded to the Cavs when Kyrie Irving wanted to go to the Celtics or out of Cleveland away from LeBron James. It's not him, it's his dad actually. So that's the player that we're talking about. Carmelo Anthony, a few other players. So yeah, tons of players. In fact, I would venture to say that all of the players who were involved in the original Dream Team, I have cards for those players right there. So that's good news. The number that I've come up with, though, I went low instead of high. Eyeballing them when I purchased them, I thought it was somewhere in the neighborhood of what, 26,000 cards. Okay. We initially thought, based on the projections of the first box that we looked at, which was like just really stacked full, that if all the boxes had that many cards in it, it would be like 26,000 cards. We've dialed back on that probably to somewhere in the neighborhood of 14 to 17,000. Still a huge amount of cards. Oh, I do know this too. Aaron Selly. He pitches for the Boston Red Sox. He was drafted by the Red Sox originally and then traded to the White Sox where he really launched his career. Well, now he's pitching with the Red Sox again. He's very good pitcher. We have multiples of his rookie and even his minor league playing days when he was coming up through the various levels of single A, double A, triple A ball and rookie league ball. So I could talk forever about these cards because I'm just so fascinated with them and I find them so just really a stress reliever. You know what I mean? And maybe I should keep them, but I'm not going to because I don't have the space.
I can't believe you're going to sell the Reds. I just can't believe you're going to sell that box. I thought you would keep that box.
Nope. And I'm not cherry picking any of these either.
And since he doesn't even have time to go through them, neither one of us have time to sit and make a database of them, which is what we would need to do to list them individually.
Yep.
So he has decided to sell them in bulk.
Yeah, and basically what I'm looking at is looking at 2 cents or 3 cents, somewhere in there at like 2.5 cents per card, and so the grand total comes out to be like $375.
Take them all.
I will not piece them out. Not interested in that. Don't have time for that. And candidly, if I can't do that,
we will have to database them.
No, we will pick a few of them out and burn the rest of them.
Oh,
I kid you not, because
kids will have a bunch of toys.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna. Yeah, well, they put it in the spokes. That's what we used to do when I was a kid. You would take the baseball cards and you would get a clothesline pin and you'd attach that to the spoke of your bike. And it would sound like brrr when you'd ride. Did your brother never do that? Anyway, all right. So, but yeah. So, I mean, easily I could pick out the Jordan and the Dream Team and the few that I mentioned and make back the money plus what I put into them. Yeah. So if you have interest in these, please get in touch with us. ourfamilyfinds@gmail.com. Still working on the website. What's the update on the website? Got anything for me?
I don't. I've been working on things with it, learning, but I don't have anything great. I did find vintage ornaments tonight.
Ooh, vintage ornaments. Wow, way to address, acknowledge, deflect, and move on. You really should go into politics.
I have no answer for you. I'm ignoring you. I'm going on vintage ornaments. They're sparkly. There was no barcode.
It's pretty.
Sparkly.
Oh, no barcode. That does mean they're old.
Deflected.
Yep. So that means they have to be before like 1981, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're older than that.
Well, I think they are older than that, but
really
I just am saying if there's no barcode.
Okay.
I think 81 is when they started putting barcodes on everything.
Okay, that was the coolest thing. I found it, and I found some Melissa and Doug products, which are always awesome.
Is it Melissa and Doug or Doug and Melissa?
Oh, it's Melissa and Doug.
I don't know. They're the toys for the kids, right? The wooden ones?
Yeah. Melissa and Doug, they're durable, they're educational, they last forever.
Okay, so you found some of those.
Yes.
What is it you found that was whatever, Doug and Melissa, Melissa and Doug? What is it? Do you remember even? Or do you just remember that you found something?
That brand.
Okay.
I love that brand for our kids. I love that brand. This was a dinosaur puzzle, a 48-piece dinosaur puzzle.
Oh, wow.
And then an alphabet puzzle. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're pretty cool.
Now, let's see here. Did we find anything else tonight?
Yeah.
We did find a whole bunch of superhero T-shirts, but those are actually going to go to our kids because, unlike me, they're really into superheroes. I do not know where my kids get the geek.
It's from me.
Vein
I'm the geek.
from.
I'm the dork.
I'm the dork.
I love Star Wars, and they cannot believe that I've not let them watch it yet. I'm going, you're too young, so they're just now getting to start looking and reading the book.
Yeah, but I never was into that stuff. I had a lot of friends that were into it.
I
And
have some Star Wars stuff for sale.
do you?
I do.
Like what?
Oh, it's Burger King toys from the 90s, I think. They're kind of cool.
All right. Well, Groovy, guys, if you have any questions about the items we have before we get our store up and rocking and rolling, send us an email. If there's something you're looking for, you can send that email to ourfamilyfinds@gmail.com. The website, when finished, will go up online at ourfamilyfinds.com. Oh,
Find cool stuff.
what about the lady who said that she's going to have an estate sale?
Oh, my goodness.
It is so weird.
It is weird because people just tell me things and start talking to me. And she liked one of my items. It was something that was like 30, 40 years old. And she's like, oh, I love this. And she purchased it from me. And in talking, she goes, do you buy and resell? And I said, well, yeah. I said, I do. And I said, some stuff I keep for myself and some stuff we resell. And she says, well, I lost my father a few months ago and I'm going to be having an estate sale. And, I said, I'm sorry to hear about that. And then we continued and she told me things about her estate sale. And she has invited Marty and I to come out and take a look before she opens her sale.
Yeah. So.
And I don't know her. I'm not her friend. And that is just, in my opinion, that is just like
wonky
favor. And
but
like,
that's,
wow,
yeah, isn't that
she's
great
going
though?
Here.
And that is,
come take a look.
I believe that is favor. You know what I mean? I mean, that
that's
is
just
favor. And that's what we always
amazing.
ask for too, is we ask for favor with people when we're talking to them about the items they need. Cause, I'm not really, for me, I'm not hugely sentimental. I don't have an attachment to a lot of things. I think the only item I've got that's like that I would never, ever part with is the little wind-up chattering teeth that used to belong to my grandfather. That's the only thing I can think of.
Sits on his desk.
It does. Sometimes it gets wound up and so if I'm not getting any work done, that's the reason why. All right. Well, hey, you know what? We have talked a long, long time. And so we're going to wrap this episode up of Our Family Finds.
The estate sale that we get to take a view at should be end of January, beginning of February. So we'll let you know what we find there.
Well, if you have something that you are looking for that you haven't been able to find, we're always happy to keep our eyes open for specific items. We go to about 6 or 8 different thrift stores, flea markets, etc. each week. If we see those things or similar items, we will let you know. You can get in touch with us directly via email at ourfamilyfinds@gmail.com. That's ourfamilyfinds@gmail.com.
Take care.
Our Family Finds is a production of Move Forward Creative.